Ooh. Oh, good morning, Pitchfork. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, everybody, to the lighthouse. My name is Term. I am the axolotl of said lighthouse, and it is a pleasure to meet you all today. Thank you all so much for watching. That is what I'm supposed to say at the end. And it's not the end, it's the beginning. It's the beginning. I hope you all are having a lovely day. I am Term. I do my best to create a calm and cozy atmosphere for those of us just trying to find refuge from the storms of day-to-day life. And it's been pretty good recently. You know, we've been seeing a lot of different people visit the lighthouse. It's been interesting. I've been getting some stuff set up for later. My brain's still waking up because it's the morning. Let me get myself something to drink real quick. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Okay, anyway, where was I? Right. Hello, is it the beginning or the end? Or the ending of a new beginning? It's too early for this shit, you're right. It's too early for any of this. Oh. Let's get that Fanta in my system. Okay. Yeah. But yes, welcome in. I hope you've all had a lovely day. Things have been pretty good for me so far. D&D has gotten my brain. My brain has succumbed to the rot that is D&D, and I don't think it will be letting me go for at least 2 to 3 years. I feel. Finn now lives rent-free in my brain. All the other characters live rent-free in my brain. Honestly, everything lives rent. All of these guys live in my brain forever now, and it's unfortunate to say the least, because now I'm just at work and I'm just I'm just thinking about Finn. I can't. Guys, you don't understand. It's. I love everybody in that party so much, and but also I love my boy Finn. I love getting to play as him. I love I love this big robot guy. This big robot man. He is too good for me. He is too good for me. It is honestly like the most insane thing. Oh, yo, poetic. Aw.
Congratulations on 6 months, little underscore poetic underscore corner. Your new Pebble badge is the flavor of orange Tic Tacs. Good morning to y'all.
Ooh, orange
The weather is
Tic
clear,
Tacs.
sunny and cloudless. Perfect weather for chilling in the lighthouse. Scrib to 1 gold star.
Exactly. See, poetic gets it. You know, it's wonderful to see to have everything it's wonderful. It's just wonderful. It's a wonderful, perfect day where you can just sit inside and listen to good music, and you can chill beside or you can head outside and sit on the porch. You know, it's a day where anything can happen, anything at all. You know, oh man. But yeah, I've been absolutely being destroyed by Finn in my brain. Art Fight's coming up, and I can't wait for Art Fight. I am worried because I know that y'all have also. I feel like y'all have also been going feral, for Art Fight. I'm excited because I get to see all of you. I get to see all the stuff you guys do. I get to see all this stuff that you guys do on and I'm gonna get attacked, and I'm gonna attack back, and I'm probably gonna get more. I'm probably gonna get attacked way more than I'm gonna be able to actually attack back with. It's gonna be oh, you know. I woke up today, so I start streaming unironically parked. Oh man. Listen, I have been trying to make sure that I do these earlier streams a bit more frequently. Not because like I'm looking for anybody else, but just because I kind of have to with my new work schedule. Yo, right, Coffee Boy. Welcome in, my man. How you doing? Oh God, it's like there's just so much fun. I can't wait. For you, I will friendly fire you. I expect only that is what I expect. I expect y'all to, because that's the point of Art Fight. It's not about the point. The points don't matter at the end of the day. It is an gifting game, and you know. Also, anybody do an Art Fight, make sure that you comment on the people who attack your stuff, even if it's beginner art, even if it's a thing, because like they took time out of their day to draw a person that you care about near and dear, and so it's important to make sure that they feel that they feel, oh, you know so far it you just gotta, you make sure that you're making those people who put in that effort, make sure that they feel appreciated. You might just spur them on to improve their art even more, so that way they can grow as an artist. You know, like some, like, I if I didn't have people, when I first started streaming, if I didn't have people coming into my chat being like, my man, you're doing great, sure you got sure you got crashes, but you're doing fine, you're doing wonderful. If no one were there telling me that, I probably wouldn't still be here. I probably would have given up. It's important. It's real important. I appreciate the early streams as I can be active in chat. My brain at midnight doesn't do English. Understandable. My I'm the see here's the fun thing with all of that poetic. It's that in the morning my brain barely does English, but here I am. Thank you for the care package, by the way. Also, speaking of care packages, uh some of y'all might notice that you have a fair bit more points than you had last, and that is because I have officially redeemed the last 2 to 3 months of points, because y'all have earned it. I'm slowly but surely making my way through all those charity rewards that you all have earned. Some of them are going to take a bit longer than others to fulfill because I have to wait on stuff to arrive and wait on the money to purchase things, but they are on the way, and I'm making it my quest to make sure that you all get what you rightfully deserve. So keep an eye out for that. I hope you all have enjoyed. Uh, I know today we're going to be playing some more Final Fantasy, which I'm sure Newt is all too excited about. Her maid outfit, it will happen. Ooh boy, 37K is insane. Cause that's what I want. Well, here you go, Brando. I hate to tell you, Brambo. Well, actually, no. I actually am very happy to tell you. Term amigo, pal. What do you think of Pokemon Eclipse episodes? But I haven't been able to watch the new one. Like I tried watching it with my friends, and like we weren't able to get to it. Like I'm having to catch them up, and there's only so much time. Oh, but yeah, there's going to be we got a term maid outfit. I need to talk with Olska about getting this thing a maid toggle, which unfortunately, because it is going to be a toggle, also means that I am legally required. Elite Four ones you watched? Ah, yeah, the ones I have so far. Uh, I not really. I think that like of the ones that are there, I'm pretty happy with it. It's like I can see how all the other ones would be really cool. I really like the little jack. I like the little grass jackalope one. I kind of vibe with the mad scientist like vibe. But where was I? Right. You know, I had it. I said right, and then I didn't. There we go. Because it's going to be a toggle. I am going to be legally required by the ancient law of Twitch to make it a redeem, which I can almost I worry that if I do, means that I'm never going to be out of that outfit. Anytime I run out of that outfit, someone else is going to redeem it to put me back in. Which, and before anybody says, "Oh, that wouldn't happen," I've seen the other streamers. I have seen Girl Month. I have seen it all. I have seen everything. Y'all ain't slick. Oh man, insane. Okay. My brain refuses. I should go ahead and get how much money to permanently keep you in it, asking for a friend. I am not putting that number out there. I was about to say something, and then I realized that it would quite literally entirely shift my brand for the entire foreseeable future. I don't think that there is a price. I think the best that I could do would be like once a week. There would be like a episode once a week. There like the only way. Also, do let me know if these sound redeems are coming out, because I did try to fix them last time. It better be $69. You shiny by you. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, when did that guy get up there? I'm sure it's fine. He probably just dropped in and I just haven't noticed. There's been so many guests to the lighthouse. It's been real fun to see. Oh, but whatever the price is, whatever price I give wouldn't be enough, I feel. Like it would have to, like, I could not like make it a permanent thing. It would have to be like I wear it like. This is not a promise. This is not a promise. This is not a deal. This is not a handshake. You are not allowed to hold me to this. But the only deal I could imagine being worth it is if I was able to make enough money to pay like rent and utilities and food each month, like just off of streaming. I would make one day out of the week I could see one day of the week being like made day, if that makes sense. Mods, write this down. Don't you write it down, mods. Don't you write it down at all. Don't you write it down. You purge this from the internet. You make sure it never sees the light of day. Don't you clip it. So help me. You're going to clip it out of context, and you're going to remove the bit before where I said that this is not a promise, this is not a joke. This is not real. Made Monday. But Monday's when D&D is. Well, then again, also I could stream on Mondays if that were the case, because I would have basically I would have to no longer need a job. This would be my job. Being a maid on Mondays would be my job. Which is a hilarious thing to think about. Maid Monday. Or what, Lotto Boy? I don't know, or what. We're all digital. I can't do anything. Oh, God. God. I still need to see the new Amazing Digital Circus episode, because that weirdly is fitting for what today was. Sunday to maid. I'd hire you. Oh man. God, that is such a weird, I mean, I appreciate it. I appreciate the fact that many of you would be so like many of you would be down to make sure that I could have my monthly utilities and rent, and I say rent, it's more a mortgage than anything else, but still. You enjoying Eclipse as well? I have been. I have. Also, to put into perspective how much like I use like money wise, like to put into perspective how much I spend, like I don't know why I'm telling y'all this. There's no reason for me to tell y'all this. I'm just making this worse for myself. Why am I? Aww.
9 months. Oh, how the time flies. Here's your new badge. It might have fallen into a broken VCR well.
Huh. Love you, Lava Boy. What do you expect, dummy? I don't know what I expect. Oh, yo, you got the rewound pebble. The ability to record any 6-second event for you to rewatch as long as you spend the same amount of time each rewatch to rewind it. Why does that feel fitting for what just occurred? Pitchfork? Pitchfork, why did these things happen? Why do strange things happen to good people? But I don't know why I'm even bringing it up, because like if I do bring it's like I'm only making it worse for myself. But like at work, I get paid bi-weekly. So every 2 weeks I get a paycheck. And of that paycheck, I make like roughly $900 to $1,000 every 2 weeks, so $500 a week, and that would be about $2,000 a month. That would be enough for me to live, essentially. Oh God, I have the power of God and my term on my side. Oh man. God, I would just being made term and then raiding into I say raiding into Dungeons and Dragons. We don't raid into Dungeons and Dragons anymore. We'd raid into somebody else, and then we would head off to Dungeons and Dragons, and then it would be recorded for a later day. Oh God, I'm just imagining like removing all the digital aspects of everything that I do in my life, and it's just like arriving at the D&D table and they're like, "Why are you dressed like a maid?" And it's just like, "It's my job." And they're like, "Jesus, what do you do?" This seems like a real strange time for you. Oh God.
Because the maid dress sentence is out there and needs to be remembered, Lotl Streamer.
I know, I have to be held accountable. I can't just let things disappear into the internet. Once it's on the internet, it's forever. I guess that makes sense. I guess if you're going to be twisting my arm like that, I guess I can understand it. Let me move. Where is this? Why are you dressed as a maid? Why aren't you? Okay, I should probably go ahead and start getting over to stream real quick. I should go ahead and get started, because otherwise we're going to be talking about maids all day. And I mean, to be fair, technically there is a maid dress that I could get for Frilson, but I'm not certain if I'm not certain if that would be a wise idea. I'm gonna go ahead and head on out. My brain went, and why aren't you in in uniform? Someone remind me if Made Mondays a clip of that where I walk on the stream and it's just chat going, "Why aren't you in uniform?" Then walking off stream and then walking back on with the maid dress. The day I wear a maid dress, I want a nice long one with lots of keys, like a Victor. Oh, poetic. Poetic. Well, actually, no. I love to tell you this because you'd be excited. Uh, the maid dress that like we are looking into both for the model and for the cooking stream is Victorian. Like I've seen far too many French maid dresses. I have seen far too many of them, and I think that like personally, just out, for someone who's so opposed to the idea, I seem to have a lot of opinions on maid dresses. Why do I have a lot of opinions on that? Anyway, you see a lot of people who choose just the French maid dress, which, don't get me wrong, it's wonderful, it's roughly, it's cool, but there's a lot of other maids out there, come on, just you look at the Victorian maid dress and tell me that there isn't something cool about that, Yes. I worry. I have this thing in the back of my brain that's just like, you've put yourself in danger. Art fights coming up. Every single one of your characters, you don't care about the outfit they're put in. People are going to draw so many maid dresses. You are actively putting yourself in danger. But then again, when has that ever stopped me before? When has putting myself in danger ever stopped me before? Oh, anyway. I gotta go. I gotta go play game. I gotta go see what's happening in Final Fantasy. I'll see you later, Pitchfork. Don't give Chad any ideas! There we are. There we go. There we go. There we go. That should work. Okay, and let me just log in real quick. Boop. The real secret is that my password is just me saying boop. Who needs art fight? I might as well just do Terminatrix fan art right now. Terrifying. Terrifying. The internet is a terrifying place. Remember, this is going to be the most motivational thing that you've probably heard at least 3 times ever since the advent of generative AI slop. You have something that they never will, and that's that you can quite literally draw anything at any time, and people will be not people can't stop you from that. You can draw people however you want. The people in charge don't realize that you can draw them, and that is a terrifying thing. Look what they require to match a fraction of your power. There we go. Just give it some time. Final Fantasy is turning on. Oh. I'm getting flashbacks to when I first started streaming because I got fan art from Wolves of me in a maid dress, and it spurred. That was right after someone gifted me one on Throne. Maybe not this minute, as my pen is 10% battery, but soon. That is. I don't blame you. I'm not gonna stop you from making art that you're probably gonna be proud of. But also, my word, am I in danger? Am I in danger? This one, you get to turn on. Whoop. There we go. Give me a sec while I. That seems about right. Hey, whoa. Okay. This is a threat, but don't worry about it. that if that isn't the the most like 100 to the 100 to 0 but kind of back to 100 quote, I don't know what is. Oh god. Welcome back, Frilson Aberrockinson. We're gonna log in, and I actually have I kind of have a plan for today. I think I have something that I want to do. And that is give my character another crafting class, because I have done everything I can with Marauder. Like I have gone through the quest line of Marauder. I have learned everything there is to know about being a Marauder, probably. Except for just attacks that I will learn as time goes on. I need other things to do. I need a different quest line. I need to learn how to do stuff. And so, I'm going to be learning how to do that fun stuff. Yep, that's totally what I needed to say, and made absolutely 100% sense. And no one here is going to be confused by any of that. Okay. Now, first things first, as always. No, not duty support. I'm not looking for that. I should go to Duty Finder, and we're gonna queue up for some Mahjong, because we always start off with Mahjong. The wrong way. Ah, there we go. Actually, yeah. I love how fast this pen looks. Oh no. I'm terrified. I am absolutely... I am concerned in every way possible. Also, I'm gonna go and get a thing because I want you guys to see Finn. Because Finn be cool. Finn be really neat. And I think that Finn deserves to be seen. Go. Why? That's really weird. Ah, well. There's no need to be scared. I think there's a lot of reasons to be scared. This is gonna be the second. If I had a nickel for every time this happened, I would have 2 nickels, which ain't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice. Let's see, what am I doing? Right, you're someone I wanted to talk to. Color your world. Ooh. Jim wants to show you a whole new world of color. You there, yes, you! The decisively unfashioned adventurer! Hey. Gods be good. Never in my life have I seen such an unapologetic focus on function at extreme cost to form. The mere sight of you fair makes my eyes bleed. If you do not want the maid dress, I will not draw it. I accept boundaries. I'm over exaggerating. I quite literally don't care. My gender is I don't care and don't think about it. Like, legitimately, like, it's just clothing. I've I am already in the process of getting a maid dress to wear physically. If I was concerned about my character wearing one, then like I feel like my priorities would probably be in a very strange way. As a lover of all things aesthetically pleasing, I cannot be in good conscience allow you to continue roaming the realm in your starry state. I believe your appearance can be salvaged through the use of color. I will teach you to go about dyeing your outfit, but first I must have a drink. The heat has given me a vicious thirst, and I won't be able to walk for a length of time. Be a dear and buy me a bottle of orange juice at the stall by the northern gates. Once I've moistened my throat, we shall get to business of remedying your appearance. Wait, have I already complete... Pray tell, have you brought me orange juice, lest you have forgotten the merchant who sells it can be found at the northern gate? When did I get orange juice? I still want to make sure. I appreciate it. Boundaries are very important. When did I get orange juice? Looks like me and Elbag are gonna schedule a road trip. Listen, I had an IRL one. I had the one for the model, and then charity happened. And then we had a cooking stream, and then I was like, you know what's gonna be, you know what I should do? I should make it so that way if you guys get enough that I will turn that cooking stream into a maid stream. And y'all made it. Y'all made it. Here. Phew, that's a relief. Finally, I can teach you how to bring color to your life. Listen well. There are handy items called colorants, which allow folk to dye their outfits a veritable rainbow of colors. These colorants are so simple to use, adventurers have no excuse to be fashion unconscious. Don't question why you have orange juice. Lest you worry that dyeing will affect your garment's precious properties, you may rest assured it will not. The practicality you adventurers love so much will not suffer for the change in appearance, a change for the better. It should gladden you to know the garment can be dyed repeatedly, so there's no fear of getting locked into one color. The garish pink... Hey! Buddy! Everything you've said has been insulting to me! Even your random decision of color! And that is all you need to know about dyeing gear. Now what are you waiting for? Get out there and bring some color into your life. Dyeing. You are now able to dye items. To dye a piece of gear, you must first have the proper colorant. They can be crafted or purchased in stores. Once you have the proper colorant, dyeing an item is easy. Select the dye icon. Dye can also be removed using Terabin. It should be noted, however, that certain items require the completion of quests before they can be dyed. If you wish to paint the house fixtures, furnishing color and housing within the social menu. Okay. Okay, and what... Huh. Wishes to impart her knowledge of glamour. Oh dear, 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 this will never do. My senses of aesthetics simply won't allow it. How can you go out dressed like that? My dear, if only you'd spare the thought for style and coordination. I hope your garb holds up during a scuffle because there's little else going for it. That's it, I've made up my mind. From this day forth, I'll take it upon myself to save you from any more fashion disasters. Stop insulting me! Let me see. So much that needs to be addressed. Where to even begin? Be a dear and get me a drink. I'm feeling rather parched. I discussed over a glass of something cold. Go to Pisbees and ask... What am I getting? Speak with Falsilind? Okay, hi. Oh, they sent... Swilgam sent you, did she? That woman, I've never known anyone so lazy. Would it kill her to come and get it herself? Here you are. You shouldn't let her push you around, you know. Give her a ilm and she'll take a malm. Yeah. I'm back. How's that drink coming along? Blood orange juice. Here. Delicious. Nothing better on a hot day. Some say I have expensive taste, but life is too short to settle for second best. Of course, this extends to my choice of wardrobe. I'm not gonna lie, your wardrobe, I don't even know what you're fucking going for. You look like you're trying to be an RGB light. Yeah, it doesn't feel so good now, does it? Now that I'm feeling refreshed, shall we get started? Do you know, dear, that you'd look a lot less drab if you knew how to apply glamours? You can use a glamour prism as a catalyst to project the image of one item onto another. It's an illusion, mind you, but very convincing. This means the original object stays essentially the same, it just takes on a new appearance. Remember, if you fancy a change, you don't have to stick with the same glamour, just apply another on top. Why sacrifice style in such humdrum trifles as durability or protection from bodily harm? Limitless possibilities for self-expression are a couple glamours away. Go ahead and give it a try, and do make it quick, dear, for my sake. I'm finding you uninspired attire more and more offensive each passing moment, and I'm finding your personality more and more offensive each passing moment. Sit back down and never talk to me again. Glamours now available. You may use dressers to transform items into glamours and create ensembles for quick and easy use. Glamours allow you to alter the appearance of equipment, casting glamours. Glamored items cannot be sold or traded. Furthermore, the item lending its likeness will become bound to you. With these conditions in mind, by using glamours, you can always look and perform your best. Is your inventory cluttered with gear? You often wear a special occasion. Glamour prisms causing headache. Glamour dressers have been added. Start by adding... And what's this next one? Absolutely glamorous. Wants you to learn how to craft glamour prisms. Why does this feel like an MLM? Okay. Okay. Tatafu. Okay. Back on the quest of where we were on our way to go do something. God, just it's so rude. Like, so rude. How in the world can someone be that rude? Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Bum ba da ba 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 bum 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 ba 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 da ba bum ba 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 da ba ba. Ba 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 bum bum ba 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 da ba bum ba bum ba 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 ba. Up we go. Chicken, chicken, chicken. Chicken. There we go. I need to get across the bridge. Bum, 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 boom. Ah! I got trapped on a rock. We're heading off to the Materia Master. Because of all the things we've learned about so far, Materia is the one that, like, looks the most intriguing to me, if that makes sense. Not my monkey, not my circus. Man, these are cool train tracks. I'm happy this place has, like, transportation other than just... Holy sh... Ew. Oh, okay. Like, I'm happy this place has transportation other than just birds. Like, it is nice to know that they got, like, whole things here. Went a bit too far this way. Not right now. Maybe later. Maybe after I talk to Swinbros. Forging the Spirit. Materia extraction. Swinbros wishes to disseminate the secrets of materia creation. What would you say if I told you that inanimate objects can possess a soul? They can, believe it or not, although the soul in question is not their own, but that of the owner. Though, through faithful service, the arms and armor that we use can come to hold our spiritual energy. Thus do we form a spirit bond with them. The spirit energy can be drawn out and converted into materia, a special kind of crystal that can be attached to gear to enhance its properties. I'm very well versed in the ways of materia extraction. If you wish to learn more about the process, it would be my pleasure to teach you. Are you ready to commence your learning? Good. As you will have gathered by now, materia is the crystallized form of one's spiritual energy. As the energy is derived from the individual's psyche, a volatile beast at the best of times, a degree of variance is to be expected in its production. In practice, this means that you won't know the exact properties of a stone until you cradle it in your hand. Now, materia won't grant you much of anything on its own. Power must be tapped, see? And this is achieved by melding it into gear. Know, though, that this takes a deft hand of a craftsman to meld materia. You can always seek others to attach materia on your behalf, but if you would sooner do it yourself, I'd recommend you speak with Fulbus. Melding is her field of expertise. You wish to remove materia from an item, highlight its icon, and select Retrieve Materia. There's a chance that the materia will be salvaged. Neat. Extracting materia. You can now extract materia from items. Materia extracted from one piece of gear can be affixed, improving its attributes. To extract materia from an item, you must first have created a spirit bond with it, using a piece repeatedly in battle, crafting, and gathering. Once an item's spirit bond reaches 100%, you can extract materia from the list of available subcommands. Once the materia is extracted from the item, its spirit bond will be reduced to 1%. Affixing materia to an item can be done by a disciple of the hand with the proper training, or by speaking with Materia Melder NPC. Should you wish to remove materia, you may do so by highlighting Retrieve Materia. And what about you? You something about Meldon? Riddle me this, friend. Have you ever found yourself in an unfortunate situation where your pockets were near to bursting with all manner of materia, save for any sort you wanted the most? No? Well, I have, and I tell you, it felt like I'd brought a sack full of fishing poles to a gold mine. Now I ask you, what if there were a way to melt down a couple pieces of material that weren't availing you not and mold them into a shiny new piece? That and Amelia Willin might strike your fancy. This most handy procedure is something we like to call shifty making, rather than what Master Mutamix calls it. Myself, I've coined the term transmutation, which I've hoping might find favor with adventurers like yourself. How did it all work, you ask? I could tell you, but why ask the student when you can learn from the master? You'll find Mutamix right over there, likely jumping out of his boots looking to trade tongue flaps about his discovery. Okay, neat. Let's see. Let me actually look at my character real quick. Do I have anything that has materia at the moment? Let's see. Where am I looking for the condition 99, spirit bond 2%, 1%, 2%, 26%, 100%, okay. Ooh. The level and item can also play a role in who can and cannot enhance the gear, requiring higher levels of crafters as the level of the item increases. If you lack the ability to meld your materia, you may enlist the aid of a player or speak with a materia melder NPC. Another option is to find a similar piece of armor with materia already attached. The markets are a perfect place to find specially crafted items. Another option is to find a PC to meld the materia for you. Okay. Neat. What about you? Oh my word. You 32. There's another one. And this one. That is useful, I feel. Inventory. Let's see what kind of materia we got. Okay, we got 2 Heaven's Eye, which increases direct hit rate. We got direct hit rate plus 2, which is Heaven Eye 2. And then Piety materia, which I'm assuming Piety is like better for mana, probably. Alright, whatever the case. Hey, Mutamix! Actually, before I talk to you, Mutamix, I do apologize, but I gotta check my item. I have a couple of these that had like, at least I feel like it had a decent amount. Six, 1, 0. Ah, there we go. Thunderstorm app. Hey, look what I can do. Battle dance materia. Okay. Dear Lord, some of these got a lot of slots. 0, 8, 1, 1, 0, 48. 0, 0, 10, 0, 10, 0, 8. Okay. Uh, 5, 19, 10, 2, 30. Yo, it's Al. How you doing? Seven, 22, 8, 0, 0, 0, 27. Let's see. 0. Okay. Our extract materia. I'm good. A little tired, but good. That's nice to hear. In extract science. We are currently extracting materia from all of these items that I have been using over the course of my time. It has been a very interesting thing to see. Soul crystal. I don't like the fact that there's soul crystal here. I have had bad experience with soul crystals. Oh god. But let's see. So we have a lot of Savage Arm, Savage Might, Heaven's Eye, Quick Arm, Battle Dance, and Piety. Anyway, sorry about that. What were we saying, Mutamix? Uplander seeks knowing of shifty making, yes? Then Uplander should be opening to tongue flaps of Mutamix. Oh, oh my god, I'm green. I'm green. Process of shifty making is a big help use first. Be taking 5 need not materia, yes? Melty mix into 1, mixing out that one. Squeeze and squash the big, then big eyes. 5 need not be are reborn as 1 shiny new. But shifty making not simple like crafty making. Knowings of shifty making are much and many. The Uplander's brain case, though big for Uplander, is small. Uplander need not be making worry face. If Uplander has many need not materia, bring them to tendering. Mutamix will shifty make for Uplander. Mutamix will perform materia transmutation for you at any time free of charge. Bring the goblin 5 pieces of unwanted materia, and he will transmute them into a single new piece as you see fit. That said, materia transmutation remains an inexact science. As for what manner of materia will emerge each time Mutamix works his wonders, even a goblin genius himself cannot say. So... First off, 5 need not materia. Okay, so this is where... Uplander asking Mutamix to shifty make! Uplander should be hand-swapping 5 pieces of need not materia for Mutamix. You can take some Piety. I like the Battle Dance there. Skill Speed's nice. Heaven Eye. Okay. Yeah, that seems like a good set. You sure you want to transmute these materials? I don't know what else I could do, my man. Melty mix, melty whisk, squash and squeeze, squash and squash! Ooh. Oh! Big eyes! 5 neat nuts are reborn as one! Shifty making exciting chance game, yes? Even Mutamix has no knowing of what reborn material will be. Tis Uplander's heart not all fluttered hands. What did I get? Craftsmanship. Huh. Neat. Well, I appreciate that. I'm, guess for now... Okay, we're in an ad, so I can do some of this real quick, as I... Well, how do I put... How do I put that on, though? Oh! Ooh, a spot of triple triad would break the monotony. What do you have? Mutamix card. Yeah, I want a Mutamix card. Give me. Swap 3 open. We swap a card. Ain't the worst card, I'm not gonna lie. We'll just take this and start off with a good defensive strategy. Draw. Ah well, that was fun. Wake the Spirit. Requires Disciple of the Hand. Okay, so I need to learn a crafting class. What would I even learn? What can I? Me. Ah, there we go. It could be a carpenter, a blacksmith, an armorer, a goldsmith, a leather worker, a weaver, an alchemist, a culinarian. Before I decide on that, I might see if I can become a miner. Because, like, being able to get material from, like, stuff like that, that would be really good for blacksmithing, armoring, goldsmithing. Like, that's 3 right there. How do I become a miner? Change. Goldsmith Guild. Where do I go to learn how to mine? Like, surely it's somewhere in Thanalan, because Thanalan has all, like, the material and stuff. There we go, Miners Guild. Yeah, I could just head off to the steps and... Yeah. It shouldn't take too long. Let me see real quick. We'll just head off to Ulda. We're right there, you know? Seems like a good place to go. We've learned of materia. That's interesting, to say the least. Okay. Ba-bum. Bum, bum. Need to find a crystal. I literally teleported to one. Let's see. Use the Aethernet and go to the Miners Guild. Oh, wow. Hi. Well met, adventurer. You stand within the Miners Guild, the place to seek the realm's mineral wealth gather. With pickaxe and sledgehammer, we miners work rock and earth until they might yield us ores, fossils, precious stones, and more. If you have a mind to join our ranks, you will be pleased to know that we are currently recruiting. Great riches await those with strong backs and keen eye. A decision you will not regret. You have just taken your first step towards striking it rich. Now look at the lands around Ulda. One would be forgiven for thinking the region barren of opportunity, but beneath the surface, the scene could not be more different. There lie veins of copper, silver, and gold beyond measure. For as long as there is dwelt in Thanalan, man has availed himself of these vast deposits, giving rise to a thriving mining trade which forms the foundation of our nation's prosperity. Of course, the mining trade, as it is today, owes much to an event which took place half a century ago, namely the Mad Mithril Rush. Never before had the Sultanate seen such an influx of migrants. Endless throngs came from lands near and far, spurred on by the dream of discovering the Motherlode. Alas, a harsh reality awaited them. You see, a vast majority of these poor souls were miners in name alone. They possessed neither the proper equipment nor the training to realize their dreams. To make matters worse, the mining concern, who in those days held absolute power, did not scruple to exploit them. Presented with a glut of unskilled labor, they proceeded to fill every tunnel to bursting with atrocious working conditions that soon became the norm. Miners were paid a pittance for back-breaking labor, and saw naught but the riches of the earth. They pushed to a breaking point. The workers banded together to form the Miners' Guild. Oh my god, you guys are a union? Yeah, I'm in. That's all I needed. We have sought to educate folks on correct mining practices, both to prevent accident and to curb the impact on our trade out in the environment. I trust you now have a better understanding of what we do. All that's left is to commit your name. When you're ready to do so, speak to me again. Are you ready to join the Miners' Guild? Music to my ears. I, the kind that when one pickaxe strikes gold. Yo, welcome in, Ben. You must introduce yourself to Guildmaster Aldaberta right away. Her approval is required for you to be formally admitted to our ranks, Lotl. In case you're unaware, Aldaberta is perhaps the most accomplished of those miners who still swing a pickaxe. Her understanding of our trade is unsurpassed in her flair for prospecting uncanny. Her brain is short, and in short is a veritable gold mine of knowledge, much in concerning the mining of gold. Jesting aside, you stand to learn a great deal from her. When you're ready, present yourself to Aldaberta. I just got jump scared by the amount of points I got from the tax. Good lord. I know, it's a lot. It's a lot. And that was only like 2 to 3 months worth of points. Imagine what it would have been like if I gave an entire year's worth. Well met, adventurer. Aldaberta's my name, and I am the master of the guild. I take it you wish to become a miner. Well, our doors are open to all who aren't afraid to work hard and get dirty. Thanks to our recent advances in refinement techniques, it's now possible to smelt even low-purity ores. I mention this because it's allowed us to reopen a number of mines which were long thought exhausted, prompting trade to flourish. Truth be told, with business as it is at the moment, we can't take on enough new miners. The new folk make better miners than adventurers, you being a hardy lot. And what's more, you're well-traveled, which serves to expand our guild's sphere of activity. Oh, but I'm not suggesting you join slowly for our benefit. For your part, you'll acquire skills that'll prove to your profit, a mutually beneficial agreement. I trust you agree, so what say you? Will you join us? Then I bid you welcome to the Miners' Guild. May your toils never go unrewarded. Now then, here's a pickaxe to get you started. It's not the newest, but it should serve a novice well. Go on and take it, see how it feels in your hands. Speak to me again when you're ready, and I'll assign you a little task. Wow. Miner unlocked. You have unlocked a new class. You can change to this class at any time by equipping the tool received from the quest. When changing classes, gear sets allow you to register and save your equipment. You may then use them to switch between classes instantly without the need to manually equip weapons. Button in the gear set interface is located in the upper portion. Your main class determines your current class. Changing classes is as easy as equipping a different type of weapon or tool in your main hand slot. When playing more than one class or job, gear sets allow you to save several different combinations of equipment and swap to them at your leisure. Okay. Okay, how do I save a gear set again? Oh, God. That works. I guess. Gathered role. You have learned a gatherer role action. Gatherer role actions are abilities shared by botanists, miners, and fishers, rather than a specific class. They are learned via leveling or upon completing certain quests, but only need to be learned once to be able to use them for all gathering classes. Once learned, these role actions can be used to reveal and track gathering locations in a given area, even for classes other than your current one. Gatherer role actions can be found in the Actions and Traits windows in your character menu. I guess I'm ready. Ooh. Aldeberto wants to assign you your first task. You look good with that pickaxe, Frilson. Now that you're suitably equipped, your training can commence. A miner learns his craft best in the wilderness, with pickaxe in hand. Lord! To begin, let's see how you fare with a good old copper ore. Bring me, say, 10 chunks. There are deposits of the stuff throughout Thanalan. I doubt you'll have to go very far outside the city. Speak out some promising locations outside the gates of the Sultana and the gates of Null, and swing away. The motion may feel awkward at first, but in time it'll become second nature. Miners use pickaxes and other tools to extract mineral wealth from Eorzea. Locations can be mined known as mineral deposit. Locate material deposits, make your way out of the city, and use the miner action prospect. Well, I mean, I guess we're heading out. On our way! Now I'm just wondering if there's like dungeons where like really good ore is, if that makes sense. Miners can use their pickaxe and digging tools to mine the mountains of Eorzea. I haven't drawn humanoid figures in a while. That's valid and understandable, Poetic. Like, humanoid figures can be kinda... Anatomy's just weird. Gather material and use of locations. Mineral deposits are only discernible from other stones when using the action prospect. While this action is active, the location of material deposits are displayed on the map. Once you've arrived at a material deposit, select it to begin mining. Ooh. Gathering. As many as 8 different types of items can be found in a single gathering point. Begin gathering by selecting an item from the list that appears and right-clicking the target. Your chances of successfully obtaining the selective item are displayed as a percentage to the right. An item's position on the list is determined by its type. Okay. You obtained a chunk of copper ore. A list of items is available through Gathering, can be viewed by opening the Gathering log. Items you successfully gathered at least once will appear checked off on the list. Certain items can only be obtained in certain areas. To confirm the item might be found, refer to the log. Okay. Survey the landscape to locate the nearest mineral deposit. Rocky outcrop within skill range. And digital as well. Ooh. Heck, my ISP. Any of y'all. Ease up. Play nice. Let me figure out what's going on here. I have connection. Apparently not. Apparently I have no connection. Jeez. I don't know what happened there. Legitimately, that was concerning, terrifying even. The amount of just bits that drop within such a short period of time. There we go. You now accept the next job quest. Sharp Vision 2. Gathering by 15%. Lay of the Land 2. Survey the landscape to locate the highest level outcropping within skill range. There it is. Okay. What's in this one? Oh. Oh. There we go. Gatherer's Boon. When gathering, there's a chance of triggering a Gatherer's Boon effect, which will grant an additional item during the gathering attempt. The higher your perception rating, the better chance you have of it. Why is my internet doing this again? Internet.
I have an offer you can't refuse. You give me one pebble point. I give you one daily pebble for your hoard. Do we have a deal?
That's always been a good deal. That's always been a good deal. The best of deals. I mean, granted, in like 30 minutes. Also, I'm going to go ahead and warn y'all. In about 30 minutes, I will be taking a short break. Just to, like, go get something to eat and all that. This is interesting. Hey, I'm back. Hi. Oh, you're the wrong person. It's 10 hunks of copper ore I want. The metal is common enough around Thanalan. You should have no trouble finding suitable deposits just outside the gates of the Sultana. Here you go. Let's see. 10 chunks. Just as I ordered. Well done, Frilson. Tell me, being a miner aught like you imagined? Harder than expected, is it? All new recruits say as much. Not really. It's actually kind of neat. Takes a combination of knowledge, experience, and instinct to know where to dig, yet it ultimately is backbreaking labor that yields you your prize. Make no mistake, Frilson. Mining is grueling work. You'll be dog-tired most of your waking hours, but tell me, did you not feel invigorated each time your pickaxe struck home? Did you not experience the thrill of triumph when the earth finally yielded up your prize? That is what miners live for. You must be ripe to collapse, your face caked in weak old dirt, but the promise of discovery drives you on. And the instant you find that which you have long sought, in the sparkling instant you feel like a god among men. You've made a fine start, and I would see you maintain your effort. Practice swinging your pickaxe till your arms have learned the motion. Then learn here. I'll have another task for you. Ooh, new pickaxe. I'll teach you the importance of knowing the land. Good to see you again. Judging by the blisters, it's plain to see you've been using your pickaxe. Ready for the next stage? Eorzea is a vast realm with diverse environments. Her mineral wealth varies from region to region. Even within Thanalan, there's marked differences between east and west. If you want to be a successful miner, it's essential that you know where to look. And for that, you have to become intimate with Eorzea. How else can you expect her to reveal her innermost secrets to you? Getting to know every square mulm is no small undertaking, of course, but the yalms soon add up. As I'm sure you'll find in the next task, I'd like you to seek out 10 bone chips. Just don't go out into a completely blind. You'll find these just beyond the gates of Nald. Off you go. Happy digging. We're having fun, just diggy holing, you know? Ba, ba, na, na. Right, we were looking for you. There we go. Ooh. Like, none of this was happening when, like, also. Hmm. Hmm. I don't like the fact that that keeps happening. Hmm. Like, I don't understand what it is about mining that's causing this kind of thing, because it was completely fine. And then just mining. Hmm? Wait, how... Where, where do I go to get my abilities? Where... I've lost one of my abilities, oh no. Oh. Sir? Let's see. How do I get my abilities back? System. Hmm. Trying to figure out how to fix this thing I've accidentally done is going to be the end of me. Where the heck do I go? I'm I'm stumped. How did I even do that? Actions, maybe? Ah, there we go. Okay. Could be. Mountaineer's Gift. General. Okay. Group pose. Huh. Neat. I'll remember that for later. What was I? Now that I fixed that, what was I doing again? Oh, right. Gathering log. Where is Hammerley? Yeah, let's go to Hammerley. Ooh. Thank you for the follow, Axeletti. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome in. If you don't mind me asking, how'd you find us? Sneak. Disciple of the Land action Sneak allows you to conceal yourself from enemies so that you may log, mine, or fish without fear of being attacked. Be mindful that this ability is not effective against enemies with a level significantly higher than your own. Okay, I'll keep that up there for now. Okay. B for log. Hello! Hello! Hope you're having a lovely day. I do apologize if there is a bit of a delay. My stream has crashed a couple times, and so our delay is massive. Something to do with I don't even know at this point. Central Highlands. Earthshard. Lenosha and the Black Shroud. Bone Chip. Good to know, good to know, okay. Ooh, I'm in the Twitch team you're in, so, right. Sorry, it is early and my brain be braining right now. Legitimate, like, I should kind of just assume that if someone has an axolotl themed username that they're probably in the same Twitch team as me. God. I swear. Where was I? Oh my god, it's a lighthouse. Oh my god, it's a lighthouse! I want up there, I want up there, I want up there, I want up there. Let me up there. You better let me up there. There's gotta be a way up there. You gotta let me up there. It's my home. There's probably a way up from here. Yeah. Let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. Why won't you let me in? It's not fair. They hate me. They hate me. They hate me. They kick me like football. Oh, God. Anything you want to add to your dress? Listen, whatever you think would be, like, whatever like little trinkets you think would be fitting. I think that is the best way to put it. Cause like I love seeing people's different interpretations, and like, you know, that just seems like a good way of going about it, you know? Oh. Ooh. Okay, so it's where are we looking again? So I'm like right here. It's gonna be down here. I don't always connect it myself. I've even run into a few of us in the wild and haven't realized it. I'm a wabamelon. You are! Oh my god, I didn't even notice. That's actually a really cool color combination. You gotta keep that for later. That's actually really sick. Oh my god. Oh man. Wait a minute. What happens if I... Gotta be a secret. Definitely a secret in that cave. But I wonder... I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, I was hoping that it would do something. Can't have anything. There we go. It's always when I enter this thing. It's always when I enter this thing that the game decides, hey, you might be, you know. go. Yeah, I was a lime. There we go. Okay, I'm going to assume that I won't be able to jump over that. Yep. Alright, let's get up here. Find our way inside. Oh my god, I'm blue! And you're green! This is just perfect. This is just fun. Here we are. Ooh. Ads are gonna be starting soon. Bum bum bum. Hi. 10 bone chips. Here. I hope you enjoy. Precisely 10 bone chips. You've done well, Frilston. No doubt you had trouble tracking these down at first, but each chip you found added to your understanding. For your efforts, you've come to know where the best to search for bone chips, and so it goes for everything else we mine. In addition to learning where we find materials, you should make knowing who needs them. For instance, armorers and blacksmiths are our best customers when it comes to ores, while goldsmiths would struggle to ply their trade if we didn't supply them with gold and gemstones. And I mustn't forget alchemists. Those fellows can never have too much rock salt and cinnabar. We often rub shoulders with them. In short, know whence it comes from and whither it goes. To be sure, you still have much more to learn. There's no substitute for hard work. And don't look so glum. Be thankful you don't have to bleed and memorize all that information. You'd have a gathering log for such stuff. Make good use of it. You can't go wrong. That's all for now. Keep up your effort and visit me again when you've spent more time in the wilds with a pickaxe in hand. I'll have another task for you when you've perfected your swing. Da-da-da-da-da-da. There we go. Well, I mean, if that's the case, I guess I'll just slowly start my way finding the rest of these. Alright. Even though the Twitch ad has ended, I actually need to go and take my real break. So I am going to be right back. I'll see you in a bit. Give it a second. Give it a second. I promise. I promise that it'll all make sense soon. There we go. Woo! Welcome back, everybody. All right, what were we doing? Ah, right. Where have we been? There we are. I'm gonna want to head northeast. There we go. I should be able to head over here. And there it is. Hopefully. Alright. And the last thing I need is an ice shard. White Brim. I have never been to White Brim. That's a lot of dungeons. Hmm. So it... Where is this? We have been to Coralthus, it looks like. I don't remember going here. Wait. From the Black Shroud. Went here. which is close to Bredania. You know, sometimes in order to do the things you want to do, you gotta do something dangerous. And so I am going to Lenosha. Which I'm sure I can do. You know? Bum 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 ba da bum 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 ba dum bum bum. Oh, is this because like oh, because it not because it's dangerous here, but because I literally don't have the ability. What even happened there? Oh man. I wasn't I was just looking at my map and I got shot in the back. Oh man. Ooh. I'm blue again. Bum, 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 bum. I don't remember ever going this way, but I mean, apparently I haven't. Hmm. Oh my god! We got snow? Our current goal is to get to Camp Dragonhead. I feel like I shouldn't be here. God, everything is so snowy. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Hi, Four Temps. There we go. Ah. Wait, that's probably how I got here. Oh my god, look at the pigs. The Gates of Judgment. Stand at the Gates of Judgment. The sole means to entering the Holy See of Ishgard. Only those deemed worthy in the eyes of the Fury may pass. However, by order of His Eminence, no outsiders are admitted for the foreseeable future. Be gone before I have you forcibly removed. Huh. I mean, for some reason, I have the map here, but I mean, I guess that could just be me. Hey. Up there, probably? Hey, how you doing? A game? Why, it would be my pleasure. The boredom fair drove me mad. So long I've lain here unable to train. You have something. And based on that price, there's a good chance I might win. 3 open. Oh, okay. Got some cards. Guess it only makes sense to go defensive as well. Take you. Bye. All right. Guess I start here. Not the best thing, but if I can get you to use that 9... very useful on me. Ooh. By the Fury, I've grown weak in both mind and body, or is your skill so much greater than mine? Also, I gotta check the chug counter, because that thing ain't changing for some reason. The counters. Chug is set to 0. Oh. Not a command. It's a switch channel point. Edit. Give it a sec. Things are heating up. And set it to there we go. Okay, it should be fixed now. If everything is working right. There we go. Ooh, also, I should we now have something with a 9 in it. Oh. A game would be welcome. The expedition is full of discovery, but greatly lacking in entertainment. Ooh. All open. Match rules order. Okay, why internet? I'd have to get really lucky with this. Ooh, actually. Okay. Let's do that again. Alright. Why is it still not working? That should have been the one, because it's at 9 right now. One second. Hmm. Is it because the name is different? Did I change the name and break it? Yeah. No, it's called add to the chug counter. What are we on right now? I think we're on 4, but... No, we're on 5. Oh, wait, that's why. Because I no longer use VTS Pog. This is probably why it's been broken. Like, you can't, once it says, hey, I can't do that, it just ends. There we are. Okay. Six. Seven. 8. 9. And then 10.
It's chug time. Congratulations. The lotto
There
will
we
soon be
go.
hydrated.
And of course, because I am a man of my word. There we are. Done. 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 Ooh. Whew. Wait, what the heck are... Oh, okay, you're like a player. I was about to say, I'm like, what the heck kind of monster is that? There we are. Yeah, might as well, right? Like, I'd be crazy not to. Phoenix. Yeah. Also, I just realized I should probably, now that you've said that it's done, I'm assuming it's already been posted. Oh, man. Okay, I'm opening it up. Everybody's prepping. There it is. Oh my word, that looks adorable. Like, legitimately. Oh, that actually looks really cool. That looks neat. Poetic. That. Oh my god, that looks like it's out of like a kid's storybook. Oh my word. I Guys, you all need to join the Discord right now. You have to join right now to see what Poetic has made. your duty to go and see it. Chat, could I do a funny and use all 14,000 of my points to buy Pebble? Oh, I mean that's your right. Oh man. I think there might be a limit on how many pebbles you can get per stream, but I could be wrong on that. Also, make sure to get Indeed. Oh my word, that looks really good. Like really, really good. Like it reminds me of like there is a kid's storybook about like a maid. What was it called? Amelia Bedelia? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Thank you. No, thank you. That was it's amazing. Oh, wait. Yeah, we want to go up this way. Woo! Okay. Mm-mm. Nope, let me out, let me out, let me out. Cooked for real, for real. Oh, man. Ain't that the truth? No, we shall. What the heck is going on over there? Oh! Ooh, piece of candy. Oh, man. I need to get, like, I need to get stuff, like, I need to get a bunch of, like, I need to draw each of the different pebbles that are possible and make it so that way when somebody, oh, man, that could have been a lot better. Yeah, let's head off to Lower Lenosha before things get crazy. Ooh, shiny. I'm Urple. Quarrying. In addition to mining, miners can use secondary tools to quarry items from patches of stone referred to as rocky outcrop. As is the case with mineral deposits, these locations are only discernible when using Prospect. To quarry, you must first equip a sledgehammer in your offhand. Sledgehammers are obtained from shops, markets, and quests. Okay. Both of these are in the Northern Shroud. Head out this way. There we go. And lastly, I need some obsidian from Hammerlay. There we go. Ooh. Mm. There we are. Ooh, got it. Increase the chance of obtaining items while gathering by 50. What the heck is Stone Whisperer? Better identify the characteristics of a mineral deposit, improving gathering rate. Okay, that's good. Off to the Miners Guild. Yeah. Hi, Alberta. There he is, the rising star of the Miners Guild. Don't be like that, I'm only teasing, which is not to say that it isn't true. The fact is, you've been working tirelessly, and you've improved more quickly than I could have hoped. Indeed, I think you're ready to handle the task in the name of the guild. As you probably know, we received orders from various parties, but most come from Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. The concern actually owns this hall, but they've kindly given it to us on loan. In return, they get first pick of guild talent to work their mines. On occasion, they send requests for us to procure less widely used materials, commodities required in quantities too small to warrant anything beyond ad hoc arrangement. One such request seems to have arrived just now, and I want you to take care of it, Frilston. This time, the concern needs 10 pieces of obsidian, and I'd like you to procure them. You'll have best luck searching around the hammers of West Lanelon. Sounds like a plan. go. There we go. This is just nice. Just going out, getting some material, coming back. Like, I can understand how this might not be everybody's favorite cup of tea. Like, some people might see this and be like, oof, grinding. But, like, I'm kind of down for it. Knowing where the stuff is and knowing that certain places have different materials, it's kind of neat. There we go. Hi. Remember, 10 pieces of obsidian. That's some fine obsidian. The concern will be well pleased. In case you're wondering, the spoils of our labor are bound for the Colosseum. I'm told there's an exhibition featuring ancient arms. One of these is the Malkiti, a wooden sword with shards of obsidian embedded in its edge. Hope you're doing good, Term. I'm doing wonderful, Cloud. Before a man learned to work metal, he used various kinds of stone to craft blades for his weapons. Obsidian was among the most coveted, thanks to its razor-sharp edge that it could achieve. These days, of course, blades are commonly forged in steel, and obsidian has fallen out of favor. But there are still folks willing to pay good coin for it nonetheless. As an ambitious young miner, you'd do well to pay attention to such customers, make the effort to stay abreast for demand, and your efforts will be more richly rewarded. You continue to impress with your progress, Frilson. Past time you learned how to use a sledgehammer. It's a secondary tool we use in conjunction with the pickaxe, and thus, equipped, you'll be able to break outcrops of bedrock and get to precious minerals within. Nah, I'm vibing. Yeah. Well, what are you waiting for? Go find a rocky outcrop and give that sledgehammer of yours a swing. I gotta admit, I gotta take the straw hat. Look at this guy. Also, iron ore at Horizon's Edge. Is that really all we're looking for? I mean, I'll head there later, but like... There we go.